Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Reds going up against the A's. Stake because of the new city they call home.
Yeah, and, you know, their home opener is going to be the big event, but this is still an important series for them and a historic game here today. And when you're representing a new city, you really want to get the season off to a successful start.
Yep, they're looking to give their new fans something to cheer about right away. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, number 36. And he's coming off a big year, Siggy.
Yeah, and a huge key was health. I mean, to be able to take the ball as often as he did, have over 20 wins. You go into the offseason.
Get underway. Now it's the shortstop, George Wright. Siggy. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And stepping in is the speedy Ezra. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now the number 2 hitter. This guy wanted to...
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Benitez out. Over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's the second baseman. Swing and a pop-up. Fulford has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 1 inning in the books here. The A's on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and here is number 8. And the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And that bunted towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Next, Cap Hansen. And this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. On a line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. To third. Got him. One out. Runner at second. Rich will hit next. It's amazing we get a chance
Beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what...
Right side. On to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Inning number 2. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So the batting order turns over. Now the third base. 3-2 now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We play 2 full. The Athletics out front here. First and second, 1 out. Perez getting ready to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Out of here. That one felt good, and this game is tied. It's 3-3.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. We played 3, and our score 3-3. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, drive into center field.
In the air, right side.
I go.
And it's off the wall. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove.
Wes Fisher. Somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team, and when you look at it.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking here. They successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here comes the pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. So digging in, Ezra Sutton.
Got to think about it.
To the right side, and that one handled. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're headed to the 5th, and we are tied 4-4. So up next, the Bambino Perez. He's already homered here in this one. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Deacon White now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a ground ball. Karros throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now the right fielder, George Paul. 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds out front. 5. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today. Well, just about.
Runner on the move. Out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
That's the inning. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Has to barehand it.
Safe.
Not in
He's good.
time. He's safe.
His speed was just clearly the difference on this play, Berg. I mean, he laid down the bunt as far away from first as possible and flew down the line. Almost got him, but not this time.
First with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Al. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw. Save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and
can't get there, and it deflects off it. The run scores from second, all tied again, 5-5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now, Ezra Sutton. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more in front of the center fielder.
In the air, left field. Delgado under it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. So 2 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Go ahead, Ron. He just wasn't able to find one.
On the ground to the left, Benitez tosses across to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. So they make short work of them there. 8th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5.
Side collapsed a little bit.
Ripped on a line to center.
I got it.
Corrals it. And that is that. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And now the first baseman, the Bambino Perez, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Reds have the advantage, 6-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first base. Line drive, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Getting ready to hit. 1-run game, bottom 9. Hard hit, base hit. Here comes the throw. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big.
2 on, 1 out. That's to third. And it gets by him. 1 runs in. Still manages a throw, and they got it. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires.
Wow, so close to a walk-off win, but that clutch defense saves the ball game. And that's repetition, that's practice taking over right there to make a great play in a huge spot.
Second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run, and they win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.